And welcome back. This is ballerscuba with another update video. It's been a little bit since I have done an update video, and I felt it was definitely time to get one done, especially because of what I do have planned in the future, but we will talk about that a little bit later. First, I wanted to talk about things that have happened on the channel. First off, Xenosaga is now done. We have completed all 3 games in the franchise, and it took a while to get them done. It took 3 years. So it feels like the end of an era on the channel. And because of that, I felt like it required me saying that the Let's Plays are done kind of outside the Let's Plays themselves. So that's what this is. Hey, Xenosaga is done. It was a long journey. I'm happy that we went through it. But then again, I am happy that it's over because it does free up something else to take over that spot. And I think you guys know where this is going. We will be doing Xenoblade next. I'm still working on the Xenoblade walkthrough, so I'm still putting it off just a little bit. I do want a little bit of a break because Xenoblade is going to be a massive Let's Play for me. It's going to require a lot of work on my end. It's already required some work on my end, but just a little bit longer, and we will get that started. Don't worry, it is coming. But with that said, I did want to talk a little bit more about Xenosaga 3. If you remember, I cheated quite a bit in order to get those bonus videos done because of the ridiculous amount of experience that it required in order to get up to max level and max stats and all that kind of stuff. In order to get that done, I used Action Replay Max. But that was not the first cheat device that I purchased. I actually purchased a GameShark 2 first. The GameShark 2 version 2 did not work with Xenosaga Episode 3 at all. It had a couple codes that worked for it, but ultimately this was useless for me. If you guys want it, though, feel free to let me know. I have no more use for this. I got an Action Replay Max, which has more than enough in terms of codes and power in order to get everything that I wanted done. So if you guys do want this, it's yours. Just private message me it, and I'll let you know who gets it, and I'll let you know when I no longer have it and I've shipped it out and all that good stuff. But if you want it, feel free to ask me for it. It's complete in box. I know the box is not in the best condition, but I actually got it new. It was still in the oyster shell, and it was terrible for me to get that out, and that's why there's, little dents here and there, and the box is not in the best condition. That's all on me. I did that. So it's used, but it was new to me, in case you are curious. They seem to be rare. I had to get it online. There were 3 places nearby that sold retro games and stuff like that, and none of them had it. They all looked at me like I was nuts when I asked them for some sort of cheating device for a PlayStation 2. But like I said, I didn't do enough research and I bought the wrong version. If it was a version 3, it would have worked on Xenosaga 3. But at that point, I was not having GameShark, so I just went to Action Replay, which turned out to be cheaper anyway. But if you guys want it, feel free to ask for it. Like I said, it seems to be rare. But other than that, it's useless to me. Could be useful for you guys depending on what you want to cheat in. I don't judge like apparently all the clerks at the video game stores do. So that's one thing. The next thing that I want to talk about is that I got a letter. I got a letter from Teddy Borgina. He sent me some Canadian money. He sent me a $5, I assume it's $5, 5 loonies, and he also sent me some coins. These are Canadian coins, obviously. I believe nickel, dime, quarter, dollar, and $2. It comes with a little note that says, "Here are some Canadian cash monies. No penny. We killed her." Signed Teddy. And I got rid of the penny. So thank you, Teddy, for the money. Completely unnecessary, but I thank you nonetheless. I'll store this somewhere, and we'll see what I can do with it at some point. So thank you to Teddy. GameShark 2, definitely available if you guys are curious and do want it. Just let me know, and I will ship it out. On top of that, there is a couple things that I want to talk about. So there are a couple things I wanted to talk about. Number one, if you guys would help me, it would be fantastic. I am looking for something for a channel design and a logo. The channel background that I'm using right now was made by Buttercrust, which is one of the reasons that I've had it for so long, in case you are curious. And I think it's time to change it. It's served its purpose, and I think it's fun, but I'm looking for something a little bit more clean and professional, I guess, at this point. No offense to Buttercrust, but I think it's time for me to get a new background and a new logo, maybe even a new Twitter background as well. If you guys know anybody or are willing to do it yourselves, let me know. I'll see what kind of money I can scrounge together in order to get that done. But feel free to let me know. All help is definitely appreciated when it comes to this. I am not very good at Photoshop whatsoever. I can pretty much add text to something, and that's pretty much the limit of my Photoshop ability. I can do a little bit more, but nothing well, So that is one thing. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is that in the future, I will be doing a 2,500 subscriber video. If you believe the trends that YouTube is pointing at me, it looks like it's going to take a little bit over a month in order to get to 2,500. I'm at 24 or something today. For the 2,500 subscriber special, I will be doing a question and answer. So I need questions. If you guys have questions that you would like me to answer, feel free to ask them in the comment section below or private message me those. I would not recommend necessarily asking me on Twitter, because I'll probably just answer it on Twitter. But if you guys private message me them or put them in the comment section below, I'll read them out loud, say who it's from, and then answer it. If you don't want me to say who it's from, just let me know and I'll leave your name out of it, no problem. I will answer any and all questions that are asked of me. I will say, though, that if I feel you are not being serious with your question, I probably won't be serious with my answer, but I will answer everything. I have done this once before, I believe, just once. I'll have to look up which subscriber special it was. I'll put the link in the description below in case you guys do want to hear my answers previously. I ramble on for quite a bit. I think it's like a 40-something minutes, 40-minute subscriber special, something like that. I think I spread it out over a couple videos actually, but either way, that is the plan for what we are going to do for 2,500 subscribers. We are going to be doing a question and answer session. So if you guys have questions, feel free to let me know and I'll answer it. So that is what I wanted to talk about today. There's also Battle Block Theater. Those videos were recorded over a large period of time. We only got 3 sessions in. Buttercrust and I have both been busy, haven't had time. So I have had those videos stocked up for a while. We started uploading them. Or I started uploading them. Buttercrust doesn't record anything, but he is fantastic when we were together. At least I feel so. I would recommend that you guys check that out. Battle Block Theater, in case you don't know, is a puzzle platformer that has a definite sense of humor to it, and the game itself has mechanics where you kind of have to get to the end, but at the same time, you can kill your partner. It requires co-op and allows friendly fire. So it almost encourages you to kill your partner as you go through. So I feel like it's a lot of fun. I don't feel that many people necessarily paid attention to what was up on the channel, so I just wanted to point that out. We had a lot of fun doing that, and although we're not completely done with it yet, just one more session and we should be good. We have a lot of backlog, so that should come out relatively quickly. So I did want to point that out as well. But with that all said, that is what I wanted to talk about for this channel update. I've been ballerscuba. I've been wearing a... You can't really see it, can you? I've been wearing a shirt that combines Final Fantasy VII and Star Wars. It's one of my favorite shirts. I love this shirt. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.